friends, welcome back to Mess with Maggie. I am Maggie and today we are going to make a mess of meatballs and spaghetti pasta. Spagasta. Welcome to my new kitchen. I am currently touching both sides of my kitchen. I have just moved and I now live in this really awesome little vintage apartment, which I love so much. It has so much character and so much charm. But one of the downsides is the kitchen is really small. Again, touching both sides. So until I move again, this will be Mess with Maggie Tiny Kitchen Edition. I made this for the first time in my life 2 days ago. I've never ever made meatballs because every time I've ever had them, they've been less than great, and I've kind of allowed myself to be a bit jaded toward meatballs and really any ground beef anything. I decided to give them a shot because I got this magical thing back here. It's called an air fryer. It cooks things with very, very hot circulating air. So I made them in the air fryer for the first time ever, thinking, well, this is gonna go to shit. It was the most amazing spiritual experience I've had in a long time. So I'm gonna make them again on here for you. I will post the recipe that I'm using down in the description, as always. It's the description dance. It's down there. Check it out. First things first. I learned previously that prepping is not just to make yourself look like a professional chef. Prepping is really not a step you can just skip because you think, oh no, I can keep up just fine with how fast things cook.
Oh man, this is not the way it's supposed to turn out.
As much as I hate making a bunch of dirty dishes, I'm gonna prep. Without further ado, let's start making a mess.
Got our handy dandy recipe. Does anybody else have a phone that looks like this with all of the different web pages they keep open? Is it just me? Because it's a lot of web pages.
Okay, so prep has been taken care of. For the most part, there are still a couple things that we'll just get to in like a little bit.
We've got our parsley, our onions. Those are going to be going in the meat mixture along with some Parmesan cheese and some like Japanese breadcrumbs, which are label-less. Just so you don't wonder why there was raw meat juice on my counter, it's because this is my tripod setup, so I can't really use my trash can right now. We're gonna combine all of our ingredients. Now this has exact ingredient numbers. I don't like to use those. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take our parsley friends. I'm trying to grab like the smallest pieces. You know what, whatever. So put some parsley in there. You know, the funny thing is the recipe doesn't even tell you how much parsley you should be putting in this. It just says put parsley in. And also chopped onions. Again, don't know how much or how little to be using. I'm just gonna call that good, yeah? Get open. Let's just, cheese never hurts anybody, right? Except for lactose intolerant people, but show me a lactose intolerant person who won't eat cheese. We need breadcrumbs. So we're just gonna do, I don't know, like what do you guys think? Do you think 2 handfuls of breadcrumbs? That was like, it says a half a cup. Well, you know what? We'll do 2.5 handfuls of breadcrumbs because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn on I'm gonna turn this burner on high so our water can get started boiling. And also, because I heard you're supposed to do this, I'm gonna put some salt in this business. Because you should always salt your pasta water. Don't know how much, don't know how little. That might be too much, but I'm hoping to not have to salt the pasta at all down the line. We've got the majority of our mixture for our meatballs down pat.
I still don't really do anything the way that I'm supposed to, so I'm gonna add some extra spices that it's not asking me to add.
We're gonna add some Italian seasoning, because why the hell not? We're gonna add some extra oregano because we are wild. Okay, So now that we've got that going, it's time for me to turn this into mush. I'm going to start the mushrooms, I think. Oh God, which one is it? This one? This one. Let's do this guy. I'll do a mushroom red wine sauce that goes with all of this. Do I know how it works? No, I'm winging it, so whatever. While that melts, I'm gonna mush this. We've got this pretty effectively turned to a well-incorporated mush. The hard part is getting everything to be friends, just like in real life. I'm just gonna start putting fistfuls of this into this pan.
So we lost camera 2. Apparently it's too hot. Now we're back. Okay, whatever. Don't know why that decided to turn itself off. However, this camera is on low battery, so we'll see what happens.
Mushrooms gonna do their thing. My next step is to actually, let me make sure I didn't need to put garlic in that. Ah, crap, I didn't need to put garlic in this. I don't want to get my hands messed up again, but we're gonna do it anyway. We've taken this mixture and we have put the meat into meatballs. This is about as many as I'm comfortable placing in here at one time because we want them to be spaced out well. So I'm gonna pop this guy in my convenient little air fryer and we're gonna put them at 350 for 7 minutes. Hello again, friends. It's been a while since I saw you on this camera face to face. So my main camera just died, which is fine. One of the ongoing challenges that I have when I cook is trying to figure out how to time things properly. While I kill time and try not to think about how I've messed this up, she says as she almost knocks over a bowl of parsley, I'm going to chop my shallots for the red wine sauce. Okay, so the shallots are just kind of busy work, but the meatballs are priority and they need to be shooketh. Our shallots are all chopped and they are hanging out, they're waiting. Really hard to open wine one-handed. Ooh, look at those chins! Yeah, this is not working actually. Wait a second. Hot stove, hot stove. We're fine, we got it. See, we don't even need camera 1. We only need camera 2. Back to basics. After only a few episodes in, we're going back to where this all started, okay? And that is good. I love basil. I'm gonna chop up some basil now before everything goes crazy. Gordon Ramsay himself said that what you gotta do with your plants, with your herbs like your basil and your cilantro and stuff, if you chop them, is to like wrap them up as though it was a fine cigar and or a cigarette. You want to roll it up and then you chop them so you don't crush them, because when you crush them, you're crushing out all the flavor. You bought this for its flavor. Don't ruin it. There's the mushrooms and the shallots with some leftover parsley that I couldn't take out. Just kind of cooking away, and in a little bit I'm gonna add some wine. You know what? We're just gonna add this now. And I think I just like leave that and it'll cook down. I don't know. So this we're just gonna add at the very, very, very end on top of that. The meatballs are done. Loud! Stop it! You don't need to yell! Our little balls of meat. Look how happy they look. Just so we make sure that they stay nice and warm. Right? Right. Okay, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, it smells absolutely insane in here. It smells so good. I'm gonna pull all these pastas out of their nice happy home. Wow, that is some steam. I am sorry, friend. Alright, I got too much steam on there. We're gonna pull our pasta out of its happy, happy home. We're gonna dump it into where it lives now. Then using my like Noah's Ark ladle, thank you Mom, I love it very much. We're gonna put some of the starchy water in with the sauce. But you know what, guys? Cooking is like one giant learning experience, and it's really okay if you don't do it perfectly. So to the pasta, I added herbes de Provence, or herbes de Provence, however you want to say it. I added some herbes de Provence because it tastes delicious and like comfort food, and I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese while it finishes cooking. The meatballs from heaven have about 5 minutes left, and then we'll be ready to plate this. Wow. Such pasta. So professional, chef. My goodness. We aren't gonna try and be fancy tonight, as much as it may seem as though we are. At the end of the day, you can only make balls of meat look so good. It's beautiful, and so worth the mess. Alright, here goes. That's amazing! I wish there was some way for me to be able to have you guys taste this food because it looks okay. It tastes like I don't even want to go out and buy food in a restaurant anymore. I'll just make food here. That sounds great. Save money, have fun, make a mess. Works for me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out again and for joining me while I make another mess of my kitchen. There is nary a surface of counter that does not have stuff on it. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another episode of Mess with Maggie. It was worth dirtying my kitchen. As per usual, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, do it now because it's only gonna get weirder and less organized. If you have friends and family that you think might like this, share it with them. If you are here because somebody shared this with you, hello and welcome. Turn on notifications or whatever that tell you when I post a video because who knows when that's gonna happen. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you are. I'm gonna go eat this delicious food and avoid cleaning up the mess. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh god, okay, how do we do this? Hello again, everybody. It's good to see you. Oh god, okay. Hello, potats. Hello, potats. Hello, my friends. So, it's back. I'm back. Mess with Maggie's back again, because that's what happens when you have, like, a show. It keeps happening. That's the nature of a show. Just keeps happening. Okay.